All right, let's dive right in. Welcome to Module 6 of this 10-module tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC. Now, if you're a non-technical professional using generative AI in an enterprise setting, listen up because this module is literally designed just for you. Today, we're focusing on a massive professional shift. We're talking about breaking those outdated habits and learning how to actually become a probabilistic co-author with AI. By the end of this explainer, you're going to know exactly how to craft safer, significantly more secure, and incredibly cost-effective prompts. Let's get started. Just to ground us, the guidance we're going through comes directly from Virtualization Options LLC. They're a Colorado-based technology research and advisory group. And look, this module isn't just about getting, neat answers from a chatbot. It's rigorously structured to protect your corporate data and maximize operational efficiency across medium to large organizations. It's the real deal. So here's our roadmap for this module. 1, the generative AI mindset. 2, the true cost of tokens. 3, the pre-prompt checklist. 4, instruction consolidation. 5, prompt templates. And 6, measuring ROI. Starting off with Section 1, the generative AI mindset. Okay, the very first step to mastering AI at work, we've got to completely dismantle a super common bad habit. Treating generative AI like a traditional search engine. With a search engine, you're stuck in this query and retrieve mindset, right? You type in some keywords, and it fetches indexed info. But generative AI, it is fundamentally different. It demands a communicate and direct mindset. You're actually co-authoring a response with a literal probabilistic assistant. And here's the kicker. It knows absolutely nothing about your specific business goals or constraints. Well, unless you explicitly communicate them. You have to direct it. Moving on to Section 2, the true cost of tokens. So when you treat AI like a search engine and just fire off these vague questions, you aren't just wasting your own time. You're actually impacting corporate accountability and burning through the budget. Why? Well, it all comes down to tokens. And a token isn't just a word. It's literally every word, every punctuation mark, and even every single space in both your prompt and the AI's response. Organizations are billed directly on this token consumption. So when you send a vague, rambling prompt, it forces the AI to spit out long, useless answers, which directly waste your organization's compute resources. Every keystroke counts. That brings us to Section 3, the pre-prompt checklist. To stop all that token waste, we're introducing a daily, highly actionable framework. It takes less than 60 seconds to run through before you hit enter, and it's basically your best defense against expensive and insecure AI outputs. Question 1. What is my exact desired output? You've got to specifically name the deliverable. Are you looking for a draft, a summary, a bulleted list, code? Look, if your objective is vague, the AI's output is going to be vague. And that pretty much guarantees you'll have to rewrite the prompt and spend even more tokens. Nobody wants that. Next up, question 2. What context does the AI actually need? This is all about finding that Goldilocks zone. If you just copy and paste an entire 50-page document when only 3 paragraphs actually matter, yeah, you're wasting massive amounts of tokens. But on the flip side, if you give it insufficient backgrounds, the AI just has to guess, and you end up with generic, unusable fluff. Question 3. What format and length do I need? Let's say you need a bulleted list, and it strictly needs to be under 200 words. Tell the AI exactly that in your very first prompt. Requesting those specific formats right up front totally eliminates all those frustrating follow-up exchanges. It saves your time and it strictly caps the company's compute costs. Question 4. Who is the audience for this output? Guys, this is a brilliant shortcut. By simply stating the audience, like saying, hey, write this for a non-technical manager, you automatically calibrate the AI's tone and complexity. You don't need to write out huge paragraphs explaining exactly how it should sound. Just defining the audience does all the heavy lifting for you. And the final, absolutely crucial step of the checklist is the pre-prompt pause. This is literally your most critical line of defense. Before you type anything, physically pause and ask yourself, does this prompt contain proprietary business data? Any financial figures? Client names? Regulated employee info? In an enterprise environment, protecting your intellectual property is absolutely paramount. If the answer is yes, you absolutely must abstract or anonymize that sensitive data before moving forward. No exceptions. Next up, Section 4, Instruction Consolidation Techniques. Okay, let's look at the actual drafting phase. To package your instructions cleanly, you want to avoid sending 3 separate prompts. All that does is make the AI reread your context every single time. Instead, try consolidating related tasks into one structured prompt. You could say something like, complete the following 3 tasks. 1. Summarize the key finding. 2. List 3 action items. 3. Suggest 1 risk to flag. This totally avoids that AI reinterpretation overhead and drastically cuts down on your input tokens. Which leads us to Section 5, leveraging prompt templates. This is exactly how organizations take individual wins and systematize them across whole teams or departments. As the source material defines it, a template is a pre-written prompt structure with placeholder fields that can be filled in for each specific use case. Think about an HR team writing job descriptions, right? Instead of writing a one-off prompt from scratch every single time, they just use a standard template. They pop in the role, the tone, and the company size. It guarantees consistent, high-quality output and puts an end to the wildly inefficient habit of constantly reinventing the wheel. Now, even as a non-technical professional, there's another cost lever you should definitely know about: stop phrases. Knowing about this lets you partner up with your IT administrators. By configuring stop sequences, you're telling the API to literally halt generation the second a specific delimiter pops up. It acts like a hard boundary on output tokens, which saves a ton of resources on those highly structured tasks. Finally, Section 6, measuring prompting ROI. So why does all this formal structuring, security checking, and template building actually matter? Because of the measurable organizational value, 40%. That is the average per-task token cost reduction achieved when employees simply apply structured prompt training compared to untrained users. Just by communicating clearly and stripping out vague language, almost half the compute cost is saved right off the bat. That's huge. Next, we see a massive 60% reduction in multi-turn correction loops. This happens when teams actually stick to that 60-second pre-prompt checklist we just talked about. When you lay out the exact output, the format, the length, and the audience right up front, you don't have to waste 5 turns arguing with the AI to finally get what you want. And finally, a 3x productivity multiplier. This is the kind of boost teams realize when they standardize those high-frequency tasks with well-maintained prompt templates. It's literally the difference between crossing your fingers and hoping for a good result and systematically engineering a great one across your entire department. Which brings us to the ultimate question as we wrap up Module 6. Are your AI interactions burning enterprise resources on the old query and retrieve habit, or are you ready to become a strategic, secure, and cost-effective co-author? Apply this corporate toolkit to your very next prompt and watch your efficiency skyrocket.